how not to lose your returns in mutual funds right now. And why this is more significant because most of your returns in mutual fund may be in 20%, 30%, and if you're someone who invested in last 1 year, it may be even be 40, 50% as well. So if you're someone thinking what should you do right now to protect your returns, please watch this video. Hi, hello, this is Ganesh Santuru, your stock market profit coach and author of the book One Page Stock Market Plan. I help you in multiplying your money by investing in stock market. So today's topic is all about how not to lose your returns, which is already made, right? So you should also be protectful because you may be someone who is making who made a lot of money, but if you don't know how to protect, you will lose everything. There are stories like where traders made huge money in stock market, but then after a few years they lose everything in the same stock market. And there are people who did forex trading in the last 1 year. They made a few lakhs in a couple of sessions, and they lost equal amount of money in the same couple of sessions over a period of time. So this is possible. And even in mutual fund, you may be thinking that you may not be losing money because you already made some 20-30% returns, which was easily available in the last 1 year. And if you're someone who has been investing in the last 3 years, from says from 17, 18, or right from 16 also, in the last more like 3 to 5 years, most of the people till last year, till last April, they were scolding like I didn't get enough return, mutual fund is not working, all these things. But in the last 6 months, 6 months or so, the returns had increased multifold. People who thought I can't even make 12% in mutual fund, they made 30% and 35% and close to 25-30% in the last few months. And what has happened in the last 3 months to exactly say is that not 3 months from January, is that the market has almost touched the peak of 50,000, and it has been going in the range last between this particular range. And some of the funds who had chosen the stocks to invest in particular stocks, they give extraordinary returns, and the peak returns in the last 1 year for some of the funds has crossed 100%, and most of the cases it is more than 80-90%, and it is like peak, it looks like peak, right? So, and mutual funds, they can't be so aggressive from now on because the valuations are very high. If you talk with any fund house, they are looking at the market can go, there are few stocks which will go, and it depends upon the fund manager. Remember, it the returns vary between the mutual funds because of the fund manager, and how he is choosing the particular set of stocks, or how his conviction is all about the entire market. So if he is going contrarian, if he is going something which is not performing, maybe in the short term, in the next 3 to 6 months, and market is correcting a lot, then there is a possibility of huge correction, and there is a possibility of your particular mutual fund is not performing, right? So can you protect your returns? Can you withdraw everything? I'm not asking you to withdraw everything right now. My simple point is, if your goal is in the next 1 or 2 years, say your kids education, you started accumulating and that is coming up in the next year, you should be protecting your funds, which is very high right now. And say in the next 2 to 3 years, you have something interesting coming up in your life related to money, and you are totally dependent upon this money, and maybe your expectation is around 5 lakhs, and right now the total worth itself is more than 7 lakhs, and that is a good thing to do. No, protect that extra 2.5 lakhs right now, protect that entire 7.5 lakhs right now, and put it in a safe debt fund category, which will do good. And remaining and out of that 7.5, you can even allocate it to multi-asset allocation, which has a mix of debt, equity, and gold, but in a different derivative. F&O, futures and options, is also there inside that mutual fund. So they'll take care of all those things, you don't need to worry. And on top of 7.5, you will be getting much bigger returns. Instead of you leave as it is, what will happen is that if the market is correcting from 50,000 to say it is coming down to 40,000 and 35,000, automatically these shares will correct a lot. Automatically the total returns from 25-30%, it will drop down to 15%, and in some extreme cases it may even go negative within a span of 3 to 6 months. So, and because of work tension and all these things, you may not even look at this as an important thing. You thought market is always going up, and you will leave as it is, that if I stay invested, my fund will keep multiplying, right? That is not the case. So keep continuing your SIP. If you are an SIP investor, if you are investing on a monthly basis, it means that it is for long term. Say if it is more than 4+ years, forget about all the market up and down, because that may not create a huge change to your portfolio. Leave as it is. But if you are someone who is looking at next 2 to 3 years, your goal is coming up, better thing to do is protect your fund, transfer it from equity to debt mutual fund, say ultra short term or liquid fund, so that it works for you and your returns is protected. So this is what I thought of saying. So if you have any questions with respect to should I withdraw my money or whatever it is, better start investing and start looking at your portfolio, start looking at your returns, and then decide should you close it out right now or should you wait to invest in. Should you wait to keep continuing your investment? And if you're someone looking to invest a lump sum right now, better thing to do is put it in debt and transfer it into equity portion. So from debt you transfer to equity over a period of next 1 year. It doesn't make much difference, right? Because you are going to enter equity at equal interval every month. On a particular date you will be entering, and it will be spread out. Say from 50,000 it is coming down to 45,000. Your SIP investments will be spread out and your NAV average will come down instead of the highest price which is right now, right? So these are the options which you can try it out. Why I am saying this particular is that I still remember 6 months before when I checked ICICI Prudential Value Discovery Fund, the NAV was around 130, 135 rupees. What I'm saying is around June, I think. And right now, when I checked, it was around 191. So the difference is, just look at the difference. Almost one third of the value has been happened in the last 6 months. So if you're a patient investor, you would have made so much money in this particular mutual fund. But most of the people thought this fund is not performing, it's a value fund, it is not growing, and they had exited. But if you consider the last 15 years, this is one of the top performing funds. So this is what long term investing can help you. So forget about all the volatilities and everything in the short term. So if your fund can wait for 4+ years, keep continuing your SIP, keep investing. Say you're in the if your goal you need this money in the next 2 to 3 years max, better time to exit equity and put it in debt mutual fund. This is my point of view, so decide yourself, because the returns are huge already, so that is the reason I'm saying. And the valuation levels of stock market itself is huge, and particularly about equities it's very very high. So considering all these things, if you want, and all your financial situation, and if you need money from this particular mutual fund because of any emergency to pay out EMIs or anything emergency, better thing to do is exit right now. Maybe take a few weeks to think about it and then withdraw it. So thank you so much for watching. If you need any help with respect to this particular topic, kindly post it in the comment section and share it with your friends who may also be thinking, should I withdraw, should I leave as it is? Lot of things to compress and understand. So share it with them, let them understand and share their questions as well. Thank you so much for watching.